I said in my first short about this, we're going to have to keep talking about Michael Tait. Really, I don't want to talk about Michael Tait. I want to talk about the bravery of the victims. But let me just fill you in on what has happened over the weekend. Julie Roys reported on the 15th of June that 6 more men had come forward to say that they had been sexually abused, harassed or drugged by Michael Tait over a period of years. 2 of them were minors at the time of being victimised. It was always going to be. There was always going to be more. And the Christian music industry has so much to answer for in regards to how they covered up this man's abuse for decades. A lot of people have come out and made statements about this, including Hayley Williams of Paramore. I'm just going to read you her statement that she put on her own Instagram over the weekend. I'm going to read it in full for you guys. The amount of things I have to say and the amount of people I know who are likely changed forever by this man and by the industry that empowered or enabled him. And no one but the TikToker who broke this story has said a word about Michael Tait needing gay affirming support. Because this is a man whose entire faith identity is built upon a faulty structure of self-hatred. To please a system that would rather cover up abhorrent behaviour for 20 plus years and make money of it, rather than accept that being gay is not the problem. I grew up with this. I'm not afraid of these people. Most of them have written me off anyway by now. How many stories like this from this very small corner of the music industry will we hear before we realise that capitalising on people's faith and vulnerability is the sin? I hope the CCM industry crumbles. And F all of you who knew and didn't do a damn thing. I bet I've got your number. And by the way, if you're not angry too, then maybe it's time to question why. I am absolutely behind this statement in regards to what has taken place and what Michael Tait has been able to get away with. We've got to start looking at this and we've got to start calling it out. We've got to step up to par and say, do you know what? No more. No more in the name of God. No more in the name of Christianity. No more in the name of church or grace. Grace cannot be the thing that gets thrown on top of his apology last week. I read it in my episode, but it cannot be grace upon grace upon grace, and Michael Tait is forgiven, and that's okay. And that's between him and God. But I will say this, there are consequences to your sin. There are consequences to illegal crimes. And those are the things that this man is going to have to pay for, because the victims have been paying for it from the very minute they were placed in that position.